Well,
I'm recording right now.
quiet on the set!
Hey everyone, my name's Josh, and this is another battle blog. This battle blog is about Street Fighter V and its incompleteness. Street Fighter V has no arcade mode, and its story modes are super short, and it doesn't even have a full versus mode like the other ones where you have all the different versus options, 1 versus 2, 1 versus computer, computer versus computer, and all that stuff. Street Fighter V, as it is right now, is a game that was put out specifically to appease what I see to be most of hardcore Street Fighter fans, which are people who are going to pick it up and they're going to immediately go online. And when they're not online, they're in the little training room practicing some combos or something for like 3 hours. You ever been on like the Street Fighter Reddit? I have. I wanted to go there to talk about Assassin's Fist, and I just saw everyone talking in code pretty much, with all the shorthand for the different types of moves and stuff like that. QCF, that sort of thing, quarter circle forward. That's one of the easy ones. Everyone knows that, but there's all kinds of little things. People talking about frame rates and hitboxes and all that stuff. The different little differences between each game. If you ever played Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix and went into the options and see all the little revisions that you can turn on and off to your liking, like I didn't even know what like 90% of those were or why they mattered. So yeah, Street Fighter V definitely an incomplete experience for anybody who's not just going and playing online all the time. That said, I'm actually having fun with Street Fighter V so far, for a few reasons. One, there's a character besides Ryu that I, like playing as. I'm generally a Ryu player, but Lara has been super awesome. Another thing I like about it is that Heather, she doesn't play Street Fighter at all, but she actually found a character she really likes in Rashid. And I think Rashid, like just from what I've tried out a little bit and from watching her play, I think Rashid is really newbie friendly in a way that might even be better than Ryu. For someone who might not want to be like super serious about the game or eventually super serious, because people are gonna get Rashid really good if they haven't already. So that's really cool because like she had been playing with Rashid for a while in the survival mode and like very quickly caught up to the point where like her Rashid and my Laura were like she was kicking my ass, and then like I would switch to Ryu and like I'd still have to get a little warmed up before I could beat her. So I'm sure since that's happened, she's gotten even better and I'm gonna have to be on my toes now, but it's really cool being able to play Street Fighter with her. Which that leads into the thing I've been doing most with Street Fighter V, which is couch multiplayer. I'm in my 30s, Ryan's in his 30s, Frank will be in his 30s someday. He's still a little boy right now. Most of my friends are in their 30s or they're in their late 20s. Heather's like, she's like 22 right now, I think. Still extremely young and beautiful and sitting right off the screen. But yeah, most of the people that I am playing Street Fighter with are people who are old enough to have really experienced and appreciated when the only type of multiplayers experiences were couch multiplayer and arcade multiplayer, like when arcades were still popular and like malls were still a huge thing everywhere. So that's mostly how I've been playing Street Fighter V, and so I've really been enjoying it. I've been seeing lots of people complain about it, but I'm just like, whatever. I'm having a lot of fun with the couch multiplayer, and I can understand people being, mad about it being like an incomplete experience. I get it. I want an arcade mode. I want more versus mode. I want more stories to be added and all that stuff. I want more characters. I want everything that everyone who's complaining wants, but I'm still enjoying it as is right now. If it was a game that like that was it, that was the be all end all, that's how the game started and that's how the game's gonna end, I definitely wouldn't have paid $60 for it. And you know what? That's fine. This is really cool, and when more stuff comes out, it'll get even better. Speaking of the stories, I have a theory about that. So the story chapters are really small right now, but you see that like the stories, they kind of intersect with each other and like show like the opposite sides of different fights and whatnot through the conversations. I think the reason why the story chapters might not be that long yet is because there are more characters that need to come out to add to those stories. So those stories are going to get longer as there are more characters. That's my theory, so you can check back on that when that does or doesn't start happening and, you know, say one way or another in the comments how that turned out. Anyway, yeah, my name's Josh, couch multiplayer, super fun. I still like Street Fighter V. Hopefully, for anybody who doesn't like what there is about it yet, hopefully you haven't gone ahead and bought it already, and you're voting with your wallet, and you're waiting for Capcom to finish up with what's going on. And when they do, then buy it. Anyway, see ya!